The number one reason insurance denies roof claims, it's not what you think. Insurance companies aren't denying your claim because you don't have damage. They're denying it because they don't have documentation. This is why we use drones, AI technology, satellite imagery, and just good old roofing experience to document everything that might be wrong with your roof. You as a homeowner need a roofer with documentation standards. Call Absolute Restoration. Let us come and inspect, document, and present.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 6.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 6. You have made it to another weekend here in Mississippi, but also you have made it to the holiday season and holiday break. So let's talk about all these, unfortunately, above average temperatures and conditions we're going to be experiencing. But the good news is we're on break, so let's just enjoy not having those responsibilities. But one other thing that we need to enjoy the brisk mornings ahead. I don't even know if we can use that word because our lows are still quite above average for this time of year, but that's going to be the coolest temperatures we're going to feel throughout the next week, but pretty much into the next 2 weeks as well, just with how above average those highs are going to be. So if you like those cooler, chillier temperatures, make sure to wake up earlier, sit outside on the front porch, have a drink of coffee. That's going to be the most cold temperatures we're going to experience throughout our mornings here in North Mississippi. But pretty much not only above average Christmas ahead, but pretty much above average holidays is ahead. That's why I put that here, just because this isn't going to be just a this week thing, but going into the rest of 2025, we're going to be seeing these above average conditions as we continue enjoying our break, which is why I'm also going to give you a long track forecast for the rest of your 2025 year, getting ready for 2026. Maybe we can see some cooler temperatures ahead for our new year. But taking a look at the first 12 right now, we are starting to see some rainier conditions come into play. Not going to be very widespread in nature, very isolated. We're starting off with temperatures around 50 degrees by 7 o'clock, but still sticking around 50 as we continue into the evening hours ahead. Starting to see those rain chances come, but the highest they're going to get is around 20%. Not seeing a line move through as opposed to the line we saw Thursday night, I believe. This is going to be more kind of just isolated in nature, brushing across North Mississippi, providing some brief rain changes. Not many of us or any of us will hear any rumbles of thunder, just some rain to patter our roofs as we continue into the evening and overnight hours ahead. Then we'll wake up to mostly dry conditions. But speaking of dry conditions, we're experiencing exactly that right now with our Mississippi Live Weather Radar, not showing anything going on, not having to track out anything. And maybe by the time we get towards the 10 o'clock broadcast, we could track a shower or two, but tracking is going to be the wrong word because we're not expecting anything severe tonight. This is just going to be some nice rain that we can listen to as we fall asleep later on tonight. But what's responsible for that is going to be this cold front kind of moving across North Mississippi. Very weak cold front, not even like the cold front we experienced Thursday, like I mentioned earlier. And that's going to provide those rain changes kind of moving across North Mississippi, even into the AM hours for our Sunday, which is why we still have those rain chances. Then that high pressure system, that's going to be the driver of our forecast for the next week, allowing us to stay pretty much dry as we continue into the week ahead and enjoy pretty much above average conditions for our holidays coming up. But Futurecast is going to show those rain changes start to slowly move into North Mississippi. This is at 6:30, watching that southerly motion come towards the front. But as that front starts to pass through North Mississippi, we're going to see those rain changes start to move in as well. Notice, the only color we're seeing here is green, not tracking any yellow, oranges, or reds. Very light, non-severe in nature. That's going to continue moving on through. This is at midnight, moving into the AM hours. And notice, just kind of splotches moving all across North Mississippi, nothing very uniform about this. Then you kind of get a second round of moisture in the southern portion of our viewing area, especially the Golden Triangle region. But we're going to be waking up to mostly dry conditions across North Mississippi, especially the further north you go. And that wind change and that's coming out of the north instead of the south allow us to feel a little bit cooler tomorrow, but still well above average for this time of year. But the next 24 is going to show us what those temperatures are going to look like tomorrow. We're still waking up around mid to upper 40s across North Mississippi. Those rain changes still lingering in the early morning hours, especially the further south you go. But by the time we reach lunchtime and on, we are enjoying a dry afternoon. Temperatures around 57 degrees by lunchtime, moving on up towards the low 60s, upper 50s by 3 o'clock. Before we start cooling off, seeing mid 40s in your evening hours, and then mostly clear conditions once that cloud cover starts to move on out. Of course, I'm going to give you another in-depth look on those rain changes tonight going into your Saturday, but also a look at those temperatures throughout the rest of the weekend and into the holiday week coming up. We'll have all of that coming up in 1 minute.
As a bankruptcy firm,
Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
It's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing till 11.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 6. Let's track the rest of your evening for any outdoor or any weekend plans you have tonight. We're starting off with temperatures around 50 degrees by 8 o'clock, still sticking around 50 as we continue into the evening hours ahead. But those rain showers could put a dampener on any outdoor plans. They're going to be starting around, we can say probably 10 o'clock, continuing into the overnight hours, wrapping up once we're falling asleep and pretty much staying asleep into the morning hours. Very very isolated in nature, moving across North Mississippi. Let's track out kind of when and where we can expect that overnight. This cold front, that's what's responsible for those rain chances. It's going to continue moving across North Mississippi, bringing those rain chances into the late evening, early overnight hours. Notice I started saying around 10 o'clock is when we can see them, but especially by 11:30, starting to see kind of a band move across North Mississippi. But also notice, not seeing any of those yellow, oranges, or reds, not intense by any nature, moving across North Mississippi. This is going to continue into the overnight hours as well, just seeing those kind of bubbles continue moving across North Mississippi, clearing on out in the northern portion for the most part before kind of a second round of moisture starts to make its way down towards the Golden Triangle region and our southern counties in our early morning hours. So still could see some rain chances in the morning for those more south in our viewing area, but we're going to start seeing drier conditions earlier the further north you go in our region as well. But those low temperatures as we start off our Sunday, we're going to be starting off pretty much in the mid 40s across North Mississippi. 47 in Tupelo, Houston, 46 New Albany, 42 South Haven, 43 Tunica, 50 Cleveland, 52 in Greenville, 54 out there in Belzona. So still, brisk isn't the right word to use for our mornings, but these are going to be the coolest temperatures we're going to see as we go about our days ahead. So enjoy them while they're here, because still, these are above average for this time of year, and it's going to be the coolest we can feel. So let's at least start our day right and enjoy those cool temperatures. But coming back to Futurecast, we can still see those rain chances affecting us in the early morning hours. As we continue closer towards 8 o'clock, there's that second band of moisture kind of affecting the southern portions of our viewing area. Notice the further north you go, especially north of Highway 82, you're seeing dry conditions. Not really going to be noticing any of these rainy conditions across North Mississippi. So your dry day starts pretty much immediately for your Sunday and will continue to do so. That moisture is going to try to linger along the southern portions of our viewing area, even towards lunchtime as well, just kind of being an annoyance, but still going to eventually move on out as you go about the rest of your Sunday ahead. We're seeing dry and pretty much clear conditions as you go about the rest of your Sunday. Going to be a cloudier start to the day, but a beautiful end to your weekend and Sunday ahead as well. So you can see that by that 6 o'clock hour on Futurecast. But those high temperatures, I mean, that is going to be the focal point of our story, not only today, but into the rest of your weekend and week ahead. Still above average. Low 60s all across North Mississippi, 60 in Tupelo and New Albany, 56 Holly Springs, 60 Grenada, 61 Greenwood, Belzona, and Kosciusko, 59 in Louisville, Starkville, and Macon. So still going to be a warm day ahead, and those feels like values pretty much matching up identical. So this is nowhere near the broadcast we had last weekend where I was talking about those cool Arctic blast conditions coming into North Mississippi. I know we'd kind of rather experience that now that we're on break, enjoying the Christmas season, but definitely going to be above average and going to feel above average as you continue into your day ahead. And look, I included these during our summer broadcasts. Unfortunately, I'm going to put this on a December broadcast because we're experiencing these temperatures, so might as well go and get some ice cream outside while we're off enjoying break. You're going to see temperatures pretty much in the upper 50s all throughout the day. 1 o'clock, some temperatures around 58, 57 by 4 o'clock, and still upper 40s by 7 as well. So if we're going to see dry conditions and clear conditions, might as well go out, enjoy them, get some ice cream as well, because that's a good pair with these warm temperatures we have ahead. But coming back to Futurecast, we can still see those clear, calm conditions all across North Mississippi. That northerly wind still blowing into our viewing area. But tracking out your Sunday overnight hours, not going to be much to track out. I'm letting this play all the way through. That cloud cover starting to build in, and there we go with some rain changes again for your Monday morning. Good news is most of us are on break, and especially the kids, so not really having to worry about these rainy conditions for the start of our week, but still very isolated in nature, not really a pattern, just moving across North Mississippi throughout your Monday, even in towards lunchtime hours. Starting to see that rain kind of come in from the south instead of your normal west to east motion, kind of pushing on through North Mississippi. And this is just going to be a normal hindrance throughout the day, not really going to be a pattern, just some pop-up showers. So some of y'all could stay completely dry throughout your Monday, but maybe a few of us could see some pop-up showers affecting us. But still, seeing maybe around 20% of those rain changes throughout your Monday. But once we reach those evening hours and then starting into the overnight, those rain changes still continuing pushing on through, especially by Tuesday, 1 o'clock, still just seeing that constant annoyance of those rain showers. Nothing widespread, just a chance to see them as you go about your Monday. Start off the week for this coming week. But those high temperatures still above average. Low 60s, a little bit warmer for your Monday as compared to your Sunday. Pretty much 61 in Houston and Amory, 58 Corinth, Boonville, Iuka, Red Bay, and 59 out there in Hamilton. 63 Clarksdale, 64 Cleveland, 67 in Greenville and Belzona. So, I mean, I think I'm allowed to say kind of toasty for this time of year. I mean, it's December, and if we're talking about 67 degrees, I mean, that is the definition of above average. Those feels like values still going to feel above average as well. Those temperatures and feels like values matching perfectly. So at least we're not going to feel warmer or muggier. We have left that behind in summer or in winter. Let's at least try to feel like winter with those feels like values not going up. They're sticking right there with those actual temperatures. But that 7-day forecast, a hard look to look at as we get ready for the holiday season coming up. We're above average for the entire week. Notice our normal high, around 55 degrees. But let's take a look at our highs as we go about our week. 60 for Sunday and Monday, 70 for Tuesday, 72 Wednesday, and then Christmas, 73 degrees outside. So not going to be a white Christmas. The only white we're going to see is maybe that cloud cover above us, and we're going to see those warmer conditions. Moving in towards the next upcoming weekend, rain chances try to return for your Friday, only a 20% right now. Good thing is happening outside of Christmas and after on the 26th. It's open. We can see those rain chances continue to get pushed back just a little bit, not affect any Christmas plans, and then a high of 70 for your Saturday as well. So going to be toasty, I think is the right word we can use, but still going to feel beautiful across North Mississippi, and we're going to enjoy the holiday seasons while we're on break as well. But as promised at the start of this broadcast, I'm going to give you a long track forecast because we're talking about the next 7 days ahead, but let's talk about New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and pretty much everything building up until 2026. I'm going to give you that forecast coming up in 1 minute.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious when he began to discover weather. Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you're a family of 4, 5, or 6, 7, Merry Christmas from Mississippi Live Weather.
That was good.
I think that was the one.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, you guys didn't do it. No, we didn't.
Well, thanks for sticking here with us for Mississippi Live Weather at 6. Let's take a look at those high temperatures before we get into the rest of your 2025 forecast. We're starting off above average as we continue into the weekend ahead. Notice for today and even into tomorrow, we're enjoying the lowest part of our temperatures. So with it being the weekend, let's enjoy it. High of 62 today that we've experienced. High of 60 for your Sunday and Monday before above average gets even worse. Pretty much low 70s as we continue into the week ahead. I enjoy saying week ahead, not work week, because we are in the holiday season. Not really quite feeling that. But those are your high temperatures going into the next 7 days. But let's take a look at what that trend is going to look like as we wrap up 2025. This is your temperature outlook, not for this coming week, but for the next one. So December 26th through the 30th. And this is not what we like to see in December at all. I'd rather see those blues come back into the forecast, but we are definitely going to be above average for the pretty much remainder of 2025. So let's kind of track out what that looks like post-Christmas and into New Year's and the New Year's Eve holidays ahead. This is starting off December 27th, so this next Saturday coming up, not right now. This is next Saturday at 8 o'clock, seeing those temperatures still pretty much upper 50s, low 60s as we continue into those evening plans post-Christmas. Let's track out day by day kind of what those high temperatures look like. I pause it every day around 3 o'clock, try to give us the best viewing and chance of seeing those high temperatures. I mean, upper 60s, low 70s across North Mississippi for your Sunday. The 28th, 68, just Vernon, Amory, Houston, Bruce, Water Valley, Oxford, Senatobia. I mean, I could keep going with how many there are. Going to be another warm day ahead for your Sunday. Let's go into Monday for the 29th. A little bit, nope, not a lot better. I saw the lows pop up. Pretty much low 70s all across North Mississippi. I could list a bunch of cities all across North Mississippi seeing 70 for their high. So still warm, toasty for your Monday on the 29th. Let's go towards the 30th as well. Starting to see maybe some rain chances kind of move in as well. But notice, don't take these rain chances to heart. We're talking about December 30th. That's more than a week away, almost 2 weeks. So any rain chances we see, take them with a grain of salt. These change all the time, especially for rain chances occurring this week. But still, low 70s all across North Mississippi, upper 60s. I think our best case is South Haven up there, 62. That rain going to help you out, so maybe we do want to root for those rain chances, cool us off just a little bit. Those are the best chances we see for your Tuesday. Going into Wednesday, starting to see those rain chances pick up just a little bit, which is the bad part, because if being above average isn't worse enough, we're starting to see those rain chances creep back in for your New Year's Eve. That will affect any fireworks plans, but again, this is a ways away out. Don't take this by heart. This could change a lot between the time we get from now into New Year's Eve. But starting to see those rain chances move on in, and still upper 60s, low 70s for New Year's Eve. Going into your evening, I wanted to pause it because, look, don't take this to heart, but if you were here watching this broadcast, let's just try to remember this. Right now, we're projecting rain along Highway 45 by 10 o'clock, affecting New Year's Eve plans. I'd love to kind of say this is going to happen, but let's just pause it, think it could, and then we can come back to this on the 31st, see if it's accurate or not. I just thought it'd be very fun because still not confident on it, but by the off chance it is, I told y'all first. Y'all knew from this moment on. But Wednesday, still low 60s all across North Mississippi. Let's go into New Year's Day as well. Those rain changes continuing to push on out, seeing a drier Thursday, especially in the afternoon hours. And we're starting off 2026 better. Upper 50s across North Mississippi. So still above average, but the coolest temperatures that we can see pretty much for the remainder of 2025. Not really going to occur until 2026. But hey, that's going to be a great start to the year. Very excited for that. So that's kind of a little long range forecast for the rest of your 2025. Even give you a glimpse on those rain chances as well. So maybe we'll have a good holiday season ahead of us since it's staying dry, staying storm free. We'd like to keep it that way as much as possible here in North Mississippi. Of course, if you want to stay updated with us, here's the QR code for both the iOS and the Android and iOS app. I always do it opposite. It makes me so mad. But there's a QR code for our app to keep you updated as you continue into the holiday seasons ahead, to let you know when maybe some storms are moving through, to let you know, especially with how busy and hectic these times can get. And of course, before we go, wanted to tease that ice skating rink giveaway that we're doing right now. Go to Matt's Facebook page. If you like, share, and comment. Comment what you want for Christmas. You'll be entered into the giveaway. We're going to do a live pulling. I believe it'll be during the 6 o'clock broadcast for your Monday. So we'll do it live. Y'all can see us pick the 4 lucky winners. As long as you like, comment, and share that post, you are in. You have done your job. You could be entered for a chance to win some ice skating. I think it's in a local place here in Tupelo. I'll have to double check that. Should have done that before, but definitely want to go and check that out. It'll be live pretty much until Monday at 6 o'clock. Then we'll have all the names in and ready to draw those to see the 4 lucky winners. 'Tis the holiday season. But of course, we'll be live later on tonight at 10 o'clock to give you the very latest on those pretty much above average conditions. Thankfully, still not really tracking much occurring across North Mississippi besides those rain chances. Moving on in tonight with that cold front, and we'll be rooting on that cold front to let us drop a degree or two. Anything we can get as we get ready for these above average conditions ahead. But until then, I've enjoyed another broadcast with y'all, and I'm looking forward to see y'all at 10. Y'all have a fantastic evening ahead.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.